Hey guys, so this time I decided to make a marble board game, and I've seen them listed with lots of different names, a Wahoo board game or Aggravation, Parcheesi, Trouble, you name it, it's a marble board game. And I did actually use an old board game that I had as a template to drill all the holes into it, and I used a plunge router for mine, but I suppose you could use a drill press if you had one that was large enough. And it was a really simple project. Only took maybe maybe a couple hours to make. And my son's not really in the video so much, but he actually did kind of help make it, and he really got a kick out of it. So take some time with your kids and enjoy this one. So as always, you can check out my website at woodlogger.com to see more pictures and other videos of things I've made and how I made this one. Okay, so to get this started, I'm going to actually use this old board game as my template, and then all I've really got to do is just sort of tape it up. So I'm pretty straight. Okay, yeah, that feels pretty good. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So for my router setup, I decided to use a 3/8 inch core box router bit, and that works out really well because it fits into the holes for the game just perfect. And then for the top, I'm going to use a guide bushing here. I've got one that I picked up at Rockler, and I'll get that on there. Woo, come on. That's pretty good. And I'm going to set my depth on my plunge router so that it just sort of breaks the surface, maybe about, I don't know, maybe about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little shallower than that, to get the depth of my hole. It's just a marble that's going to sit on there, so it doesn't have to be really deep. Okay, so I've got my guide in, I've got my router bit all ready to go, and I figured out my depth. Now it's just a matter of making about 133 holes. Here we go. Okay, well, I've got all my holes done. Ripping my template a little bit there. So let's see how it turned out. What do you know? Looky there, by cracky, I've got a game board. So you need to sand this off a little bit, and I don't know, maybe I'll paint it, maybe I'll probably paint it. But it looks pretty good. Well, so I've got my board pretty much done. I'm just gonna sand it up a little bit. And there we have it. I think I'm going to go back and do another finer grit. I used a 100 grit just now to kind of go over it roughly, and I think I'll do a 150 on top of that, and I think that'll be that. So this was a pretty fun little project. It doesn't take a whole lot to get this done, and you should definitely check out doing something like this. I think you'll enjoy it. As always, check out my website at woodlogger.com if you want to see more details on what I did to make this.